Unix versus Linux, the parent versus the clone. They are not the same thing. Think of them as cousins who fight at family reunions. Unix was born at Bell Labs in 1969. Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie wanted an OS that played nice across different machines. They eventually rewrote it in C, making it highly portable for its time, and basically invented modern OS design. Linux showed up in 1991. A student named Linus Torvalds said, "I'm making a free OS, just a hobby, won't be big and professional." He accidentally built the engine that now runs the modern world. Here is a code difference. Unix is the original secret recipe locked in a corporate vault. Linux is the chef who tested it, recreated it from scratch, and remixed it into a global restaurant chain. Unix is proprietary and vendor-controlled. Linux is open source and community-driven. Let's talk about the kernel, the core engine of the OS. Unix kernels are locked down and vendor-owned. The Linux kernel is completely open, maintained by thousands of developers worldwide. Who calls the shots? For Unix, a few massive tech corporations. For Linux, the community and the Linux Foundation. This open approach means Linux evolves and patches security flows way faster. If you open the terminal, they look identical. Commands like ls, cd, and grep work on both. That is because they both follow POSIX standards. Learning Linux commands gets you 90% of the way on a Unix machine. Where do you actually see them? Unix powers enterprise giants like IBM AIX and HP UX. And yes, macOS is also officially Unix certified. You find Unix in banks, telcos, and legacy mission-critical ION. Linux is literally everywhere else. It powers Android phones, web servers, cloud VMs, smart TVs, routers, and 100% of the world's top supercomputers. Unix requires expensive commercial licenses and vendor contracts. Linux gives you free distributions with optional paid support from companies like Red Hat or Canonical. That massive cost savings is exactly why the entire cloud architecture flipped to Linux. Historically, Unix was strictly tied to specific proprietary hardware architectures. Linux runs on almost anything. x86, ARM, RISC-V, from a $5 Raspberry Pi to actual SpaceX rockets. Portability is Linux's ultimate flex. Even their file architectures differ. Both use a root-based directory tree starting with a /. But Unix flavors rely on rigid, vendor-specific file systems, while Linux natively supports a massive playground of options like X4, XFS, and BTRFs. Unix graphical interfaces are niche and heavily controlled. Linux lets you choose desktops like GNOME, KDE, or XFCE. You can customize your Linux desktop until it looks like a meme. The verdict? Unix is wise, expensive, and corporate. Linux is scrappy, free, and ubiquitous. If you're learning tech today, start with Linux. It genuinely runs our world. Hit like if this clears the fog. Subscribe for more fast tech explainers and open up your terminal. Type ls right now. You'll thank me later.